Well, welcome back to the channel, everybody. We got the 1928 tail seat Cat 30 right here. We're gonna be trying to get the remaining pistons into the cylinders today. I'm gonna try it. It was a little bit of a challenge when I tried the first one. I didn't film any of that. So we're gonna try to get all this on film to show you guys kind of how we're doing it. And the next goal is to get its head put back on. Also, I have to clean it all up. There's a lot of, I'm probably just gonna lap all the valves. They don't look too bad. Take a look real quick. Got one of them right here. And we'll just kind of go over everything that we need to do on this tractor today. Just trying to get it all cleaned up, finished up, so we can move on to another project, which I'm starting to get quite a number of them. As you guys can tell, if y'all have a project, us getting it a few months ago, very excited about that one. Some of the parts may be coming back soon, so we'll be working on that on the channel. So let's get focused on this, finish this one up, get it running and driving, and we can start using it at plow days and wherever else I want to use it. So stick tuned, we'll try to get to it today. Well, we got the Cat 30 here. Got my ring compressor, and this is just a cheap Harbor Freight one. And being a cheap Harbor Freight one, we're kind of running into the problem of distance between the oil ring and the top rings, the compression scraper ring. I have to get the oil ring started first, and then we're running into the other rings getting in the way. So that was kind of my problem. It took a little bit to do number one, but we did get it in there. We got good tension on the rings and everything, so I'm not really concerned about it. So we're just gonna have to be extra careful today. I'm just gonna give it the number 2 piston, which that one was the worst. Then it was number 3, that's right there. We're gonna get both those cleaned up today. We're gonna stick number 4 in, obviously, and get all the rods connected. I believe we're gonna torque them down about 125 foot-pounds. I'm gonna double check that here in a little bit. But yeah, we're gonna start working on it here, and get them all in today. All right, well, we got everything set to where I want. Let's see here. And what I've been doing with this one, since this is the only ring compressor I can find right now. What I'm doing is I'm trying to capture 2 of the, let's see here, maybe 3 of the rings I can. So the oil ring in the bottom, and a few of the compression rings. Okay, spin it. All lined up. Here. I like it. It's gonna go in. Tap. Oop. That's a problem. This one around a little bit if I can. All right, well, we got the second piston in. Now it's time to get the last 2 in. And it's not too bad. I was able to kind of cheat a little bit with the old Harbor Freight ring compressor. So I'll try it again, see if I can push my luck. All right, well, we got the third one all set up. And I just barely grabbed the oil ring. And you can see on each one of these, it's kind of a little bit of a lip right here, lip here. So The oil ring is way recessed into these. Actually, they all are, as I look at them now. So I just kind of caught it just barely, and then I tried to catch as many of them as I can up here, the upper rings, scraper ring and the compression rings. So we're gonna try this again, test my luck out. So we just got this one in. It was a little tighter, but that's okay. You know, it's the piston, the sleeve that it came out of. We're gonna try to get this one in right now. And I'm gonna set all the rings. Like, I didn't really say how I set them, but all the other ones I set like a 3, 6, 12, 9, 12, you know, rotate, you know, put the gaps like that. And this one, the bottom one, since the bottom compression ring is gonna be at 12 o'clock, I'm gonna set this one at 6 o'clock, you know, 180 off from it. So we'll see if that works a little bit better than how they had them, which was pretty much, they were all, most of them, they're all lined up about like that, which is not what you want on a low compression engine. You don't want to be fighting compression like that. You already don't have enough, but yeah, we're gonna set it like that, see how it runs. So we're working on getting number 2 connected. This is kind of a position you gotta get into to connect a rod on there. Obviously number 3 is still off, and number 4 is off also. So right now I'm just trying to connect all the nuts. I couldn't get quite a good angle with the tripod, so I'm just gonna kind of get all this connected real quick, tighten everything up, and we're gonna torque everything down and rotate it for the first time. So let me get all that done off camera, and then we'll kind of talk about it and move on to the next part of this. All right, well, we're snugging up all these castle nuts, these big bolts, studs, whatever you want to call them. I'm just cinching them down a little bit with the 1/2-inch driver ratchet right now. I haven't seen a good torque spec. I've heard torque them down to grade 5 torque spec, which I think we're gonna do about 100 foot-pounds on these. And then I'll have to figure out what to do the head studs at, but we're gonna worry about these right now, and we're gonna check the rotation once I get them torqued down. I put a little grease on the Babbitt bearings, wiped off all the journals from all the dirt and contamination that could have gone onto any of them. So we're just gonna tighten them up for right now, and then torque them down a little bit. So now we're working on the head. I just kind of wire brushed it real quick. Just the surface, got all the carbon rust and buildup like these ones all have off. And we took a little bit of Permatex valve grinding compound, connected the valve to a drill, and kind of spun them a little bit, and they don't look too bad. So there's no big ridge on them. If I was going to do this properly, which I don't have a valve grinding machine, I'd like to get one at some point, and a seat cutter. But yeah, just kind of lapped them real quick. I don't see any big pits like the John Deere R had, and being such a low compression, I'm not really worried about it. It's not a diesel, and we're just gonna clean them up real good, lube them all up, put it all back together. So now I'm just gonna get the rest of these valves all out, and we'll move on to the next part of it. Get it all cleaned up, put it all back together, clean out all these ports, and we'll put it back on the tractor, so I can at least rotate it and see if we got something done here today. So yeah, let's get to it. So we got all the valves out of the head now. You can see just how bad, it's a good comparison. This is exactly how bad all the exhaust ports looked. And this is kind of how you want to clean them up, make them look now. It's intake, some of our exhaust. They all look a lot better. Fortunately, my video of us using this didn't come out very well. This is the valve spring compressor tool. See if I can spit that out. Compressor tool I've been using. It's a little bit bigger. Old Craftsman one. Have to use a block on it. And we're gonna get all these cleaned up real quick. I got these little cheapo brushes in my drill. I'm just gonna clean up these ports. And we'll get this all ready to reinstall all of these. Get the head back on the tractor today. And that's the ultimate goal. And our surfaces here are nice and clean. Give them a quick wipe down again, and yeah. So I'm gonna get to it. So we just got the head, all the valves out of the head here. And as you guys can see, this is number 1. This was a real stuck cylinder right here, number 2. And just the amount of junk that's in them. Number 1 wasn't even that bad, and it had a lot of water damage. This is a number 2 exhaust valve right here. A lot of damage. It'll clean up. It's just kind of stuck. But yeah, we're gonna get this all blown out. All this stuff blown out, cleaned up. I have a little wire brush right here on the drill, and we'll get it all cleaned up. All these ports blown out and ready to reinstall. Again, we're probably gonna blow all this stuff out too, out of the water jacket, and make sure it's ready and clean. So when we get it mated back to the engine, it's gonna be fine. So I'm gonna get to it, clean it all up. And I'm not gonna film any of that because we're just gonna use a wire brush and just clean all these surfaces, every mated surface to it, probably in between here too, and get the get it all cleaned up so it's ready and it's gonna seal nicely, not give us any problems. So let me speak up a little bit. It is raining in California, and we have a tin roof here, which the rain is a little unusual for California this time of year. But this is how we've been doing it. Got my drill, and I got a little valve grind compound on there. We're gonna sand back, and we're gonna spin it back here. We're gonna spin it like that. That's just how I'm gonna do this one. And we can see the end product on a lot of these other seats. They don't look too bad. We cleaned this one out with a wire brush a little bit and into the drill. These ones came out a lot better. I just gotta clean them all up now with a little brake clean, a lot of wiping. But yeah, this one shouldn't be too bad. You might have a head that might work here. I'm gonna continue working. And hopefully the rain subsides so you guys can actually hear me. And my end goal for this video is to get this head on this tractor just a little bit here. So, might be obtainable. Well, I just slipped all the valves in. Boy, does it look a lot better. Ports also look a lot better. This one just needs to get ran and burned all the rest of that stuff out. A lot of brake clean and oil went into that one. Now I just gotta put all the springs on and the keepers. They all move really nicely. So I consider that a win. So let's get all the keepers on now and see if I can get this head on the tractor. All right, well, we got it all put back together. All the valves, valve springs, and the little keepers that go inside there, because there's little springs in each one of these. We got them all back on. So now the next step is put it on the tractor. And we got the Olson's head gaskets on there. They look like they line up good. Let's pick this thing up and get this on the tractor. Okay, well, we just manhandled that thing up there. Now time to pick it back up one more time and set it down on the head real nice and slowly. Get everything torqued on. So wish me luck. Whew, just like that, we got it on there. Slid right on there, really nice and easy. I'm gonna get all these nuts all started, and I think that's where we're gonna get the wrap up this video. Whew, that's a heavy cylinder head. Should have used a forklift, but it's all wet and can't use it right now. So yeah, that was a nice heavy head to put on here. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. As you can tell, I've been working out here all day. Got the head, rocker arms, push rods, all in the engine. Head torqued down. Gotta torque down the rod still, but hey, that's another day. I'm gonna take today as a win. It sounds good, nice and tight like a good engine, new fresh engine should. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And it's a little special reminder, please, if you guys watch this video, please check out the next video. It's gonna be talking about Santa Margarita. We're gonna be have a special guest with Austin Sly, and he's kind of a Cat 30. He loves Cat 30s. So we had a couple cool ones in that episode. I drove a Best 30, which is very similar to this, but older, much more valuable, much cooler, and it's restored. So if you guys like this kind of content, check out the next episode, and please like and subscribe and leave a comment. As always, hope you guys enjoyed.